Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your November 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. All right, Scorpio, so I do want to say happy birthday. I hope that you all have a wonderful new year. This is the start of your new year with your solar return. I am starting out with pulling you guys an overall guidance card for the month of November. I have it right here. And you will be surprised. You will be surprised. I normally don't read the back of these, but for you guys, I'm going to. It says, ask with love and their answer may surprise you. Yet whatever their answer, be happy, and this may surprise them. Hi, it's love, and I, the universe, and I love you. So ask with love, and their answer may surprise you. So that's interesting. But whatever their answer, you know, be happy. Be grateful for the lesson, for the experience. You will be surprised. So some of you are going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, and it definitely could be with love, but that's not going to be the case for all of you. But you will be surprised. So there's a surprise coming. Let's see if we can get more information about this. But for many of you, it's going to be on the love front. So maybe you're asking someone out. Maybe for some of you, someone is interested in you, but maybe you didn't know. So for some of you, you're finding something out, and it may be a surprise. For others, I mean, you could be putting yourself out there in some way, stepping out of your comfort zone, and maybe the reaction that you get from others will be a little surprising. So let's see, Scorpio, November. Okay, so some of you have anxiety around this. And this says, don't panic, anxiety. So yeah, with this combination, I see you stepping out of your comfort zone. So it definitely can be a little nerve-wracking. But this is what you're being encouraged to do, Scorpio, in the month of November. All right, let's see. Let's see, Scorpio, what does the sign of Scorpio have coming up in the month of November 2021, Scorpio? What does Scorpio have coming up in the month of November 2021, please, Scorpio? Scorpio. All right. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I do prefer the jumpers. So you guys have the Hanged Man. It's the very first card out. Scorpio, what does Scorpio have coming up in the month of November 2021, please, Scorpio? Okay, here you are showing up. No matter if you're male or female, we have water energy. And so we have the Hanged Man crossed by the Queen of Cups. So the challenge may be to maybe pause and step back. The challenge may be waiting for something, but also listening to your intuition. Let's see what else we got. Scorpio, looking at the month. Okay, at your foundation, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So some of you actually have been waiting for quite some time. You made an investment. You're waiting on a return here with your investment. Let's see. Ooh, the Devil. Interesting. Let's see. Scorpio, looking at the month of November. What does Scorpio Okay. Now these did land sideways, so take the message how it resonates. For some of you, you may resonate more with a card in the upright or reversed. So we do have the Three of Pentacles crowning you. In the recent past, we have the Devil. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Capricorn. We have the Nine of Swords coming up here in the near future. And this landed in the reverse. So some of you are actually coming out of this. Let's see. Scorpio. And all of the decks that I am using, guys, they are listed below, along with the links for purchasing them if you are interested. All right. So we do have the Two of Cups here. Scorpio. Scorpio, looking at November 2021, please. We have the King of Swords, okay. We have the World. So now we just need a final outcome, which will be the energy that you experience, Scorpio, at the end of November, going into December. Can you believe it? December. So we are almost through with this year, 2021. Let's see. What is the final outcome for Scorpio? Okay, we have two cards that came out together. Wow. Majors here. So change is coming in. We have the High Priestess. We have the Magician. Wow. Okay, so this is actually a nice energy to be ending the month of November. For some of you, this is actually something you've been waiting on for a while. It's been a while. We have, yeah, look at this. We have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is what I use as the overall energy. So something is progressing very slowly. Very slowly. I think that some of you that I'm connecting with, you definitely felt blocked. In the past, there was an obstacle, maybe someone controlling you or a situation. But this journey has definitely been very, very slow moving. But with that being said, the Knight of Pentacles always reaches his destination as long as you don't give up and you stay on that path and you just keep working hard and you continue to have faith. You will make that slow but steady progress. Wow. And it could be towards this Ace of Wands here. Yeah, so this is something brand new. Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Maybe you've been waiting on news in regards to this new beginning. And I think that you've been disappointed in the past. Now, yes, because it's a general reading, some of you may be leaving behind some sort of maybe painful situation, some sort of disappointment or a loss even. And this is what you're moving towards. Others, I think that you've been disappointed with, you know, the pace in which this is progressing. It's actually given you anxiety. And I think that some of you, this has been progressing so slowly that I'm reading for some Scorpios where you may have even lost faith, lost hope, kind of gave up. And that's why I think that you will be surprised There's good news coming in. Now, for some of you, this is a new job and this is something you've been waiting for. So maybe it's a promotion. For others, it could be something brand new. You may have put your application in prior. You made some sort of investment prior. You've been very, very patient. But this is an exciting new possibility that's coming in. And for some of you, it's after some sort of loss. Now, right at the start of the month, you are being asked to see things from a different perspective. So I really feel like I'm connecting with some of you where you've lost faith. You've lost faith. You're not as maybe optimistic. Some of you intuitively know that something is meant for you, that this is a direction that you should move in, or this is a path that, you know, you are meant to take. But I think that because things are feeling stagnant here at the start of November, that's the challenge, is you actually, you know, having hope and being positive about this whole situation. But your intuition is definitely speaking to you. Some of you actually could be having some very vivid dreams. But you may be overthinking things. And you just feel stuck. So I think that some of you are maybe starting to get discouraged. You're dealing with some anxiety, some nervous energy. You definitely need to put your focus elsewhere. So maybe pick up a new hobby or something like that. Maybe study something new. Put your focus elsewhere. You're going to see a shift with this. So needing to look at things from a different perspective. Now, some of you, yes, you may need to make some sort of sacrifice here. And this could be with letting go of something that you've outgrown, that's no longer serving you. You may have invested in something and it's just toxic, or it's not the healthiest. Maybe connection, for those of you that this is a relationship. A friendship could be a bad influence around you. Could be a friendship or a partnership or relationship with someone who's very controlling. Some of you are realizing some things here right at the start of November. The good news is the devil is in the past, the recent past. But whatever you were dealing with, Scorpio, in the recent past, I think it's definitely left you worried, scared for some of you, not all of you. And some of you, you could be taking baby steps away from the devil. Because the Knight of Pentacles here, he's moving forward. He's moving towards the future here. The devil is behind him. This is the overall energy. So you're moving forward. And you definitely could be moving forward very cautiously, maybe very strategically for some of you. You could even be working with other people when it comes to this. Some of you were in a bad partnership. This could be a business partner, someone who was very controlling, or it was just toxic for whatever reasons. Others, this could be something at work, something with maybe co-workers, or even a contract for some of you. This is behind you. There could have been some sort of deception around a particular matter. Yeah, when it comes to your relationship, Scorpio, I see you taking baby steps, and that's not a bad thing. I see you very, very cautious, and it's because you maybe dealt with the devil in the past. Whatever that is for you. Now, I'm definitely reading for some very spiritual beings. Scorpio, some of you are very spiritual. You're highly intuitive. You need to definitely trust your gut. You may feel stuck in a situation, stuck right at the start of the month. But your intuition knows what you should do. You know the direction that you should move in. I just think you're overthinking it. Also, you may have someone controlling or a bad influence around you. Someone who's maybe possibly obsessive. Some of you are being watched at work. You may or may not know this. Some of you are actually finding out at the start of November. And this could be you being watched by multiple different people. But you may have someone who's very obsessive and very controlling around you. And you may know exactly who that is. So the person who comes to mind when I say that, that's who you need to listen to your intuition about. And try not to stress so much, because coming up in the near future, you have the 9 of Swords. But this landed sideways. I think that some of you, this is someone around you, in your workplace, in the environment that you're in. They make you nervous or uncomfortable. There's something like that going on here. You may have someone who's obsessive. This person could be obsessed with you. And some of you, I see you as being someone who is very spiritual. I mean, you could be treated like an outcast because of that. You may be someone who normally you tend to lean towards the more positive side, the light. You may normally, you know, look at the glass like it's half full. But you may have someone around you who's the complete opposite. So this person, I'm getting like, a challenging energy around you. You guys may have completely different beliefs, or this is a negative influence, a controlling person. Something is off here, and you feel stuck. You have to be around this person, or you have to work with this person or deal with this person. This could be someone in your family for those of you where it's not, you know, something at work. And for a handful of you, this is literally just a couple of you, and this is not a health read by any means, but some of you are actually in the process of healing yourself. That could be, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever. And I think that you're very reliant upon others here at this time, but you are recovering. It's just a slow process. I think that the more you worry about something, the worse it is. So really needing to stay positive. You can change this energy. So make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Take care of yourself. If you're dealing with anxiety or panic, definitely needing to go to the doctors. I see others around you actually really able to help you. They want to help you. I see support around you. So if you are dealing with any sort of anxiety or panic, I think that you should go and see someone. I think it's going to help you tremendously. And this is just a temporary energy. Maybe some of you didn't want to do that. Some of you may not have wanted to work with a professional, like a doctor or therapist, something like that. You know, maybe that's something you just didn't want to do. I mean, everybody's different and we all have different, you know, fears. And, you know, maybe that's one of them. But I think that if you can overcome that fear, I see you working with a professional and actually things turning out very well. The second half of November is actually, it's going to be a nice time for you. The energy is a lot lighter. I see something coming full circle, and I see you actually manifesting something brand new. Now, it could be a new relationship for some of you. You could have left someone who was very controlling in the past. There could have been some sort of lies or even cheating in the past. Maybe that's an ex that you were trying to disconnect from. And maybe, you know, maybe it wasn't easy. Those karmic bonds. I feel like this is someone new coming in. Now, for those of you where you are working with someone or you are receiving some sort of help from someone around you, I feel like this is a professional that's helping you. You guys are on the same page. So it definitely can be with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. You have the King of Swords here. I see this as a professional Scorpio helping you. Now, yes, of course, some of you, this is going to be on the love front. Can also be a friend around you who's helping you. Oftentimes with the Nine of Swords, we need to vent. We need to make sure that we're getting enough sleep. We need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. But you also need to vent. You need to, you know, just get everything out, especially if, you know, thoughts are going round and round, you're losing sleep. If you've been holding stuff in, let it out. I see someone in particular around you who's going to help you. Now, for some of you, this very well could be an Aquarius. This is in the hopes and fears. We have the World. So again, I see some of you actually going through a healing process. And it's a process. It's a process. But there's good news coming in. Some of you definitely could be making a new contact, a new friend. And you know, this friendship may lead to something else for some of you. There could be an attraction here. It may be an attraction that, you know, happens over time. You know, and that's not a bad thing, because those sort of connections, they tend to last a lot longer than, you know, some other connections. Those slow burning connections. And so it could be with this King of Swords. Now, this King of Swords, he could be someone who works maybe within like the legal field. He could be a professional, a specialist, perhaps a lawyer, a doctor, something like that. It could be in the military. This person, for those of you where it is love, this person may be at a distance. Maybe you're waiting on them. Maybe they're in the military and maybe you're waiting on them to come home, for those of you where this is your partner. I see you graduating here. I see you starting a new chapter. And yes, for some of you, that's in love. But then for others, that's with manifesting something brand new. And this could be a friend. This could be a professional around you who's helping you. For others, this could be a friend. And I think you're going to be surprised here. You're going to be surprised that maybe, you start to fall for this person, or you start to realize that, you are attracted to this person. I see you manifesting something brand new, and I see success with this. Now, this could be a very telepathic connection, very spiritual connection here. This person also could be a Virgo or a Gemini. So Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, really could be any sign, honestly. This is their energy, the second half of November. But this is you manifesting something new. And you need to listen to your intuition when it comes to this. I see you definitely on a spiritual journey. No matter how you resonate, Scorpio, you're on a very spiritual journey. And I think that, maybe some of you have done some shadow work in the past, or you are leaving behind some sort of maybe unhealthy connection or situation, perhaps an environment that you were stuck in, but you're leaving that behind you. And we see you actually starting something new, and it's exciting. Some of you are moving. But let's very quickly do some clarifying, and then I'm going to be pulling you several other additional guidance cards. All right, so let's look at the Devil. Please clarify the Devil for Scorpio, please. But the challenge is you listening to your intuition. You seeing things from a more positive perspective. Now, some of you are manifesting something quietly here. So this could be something you're keeping to yourself. There could be one particular person who's helping you with this, but you may not be announcing it to the world. This could be definitely something that you're keeping quiet. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a good idea. I see success with whatever this is. I see, yes, slow movement, but I do see success. And I think that you have someone around you who's going to help you. But you're leaving behind the Devil. You're leaving some sort of toxic, unhealthy situation behind. All right, let's look at the Hanged Man. Please, for Scorpio. I'm going to do the Hanged Man, and then I'm going to do the Nine of Swords. But I do see love, Two of Cups. For many of you, it's with the King of Swords. Okay, interesting. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that. And here at the bottom, look at this. We have the Star. So an Aquarius is definitely significant for some of you. But needing to stay positive, needing to have faith. Move towards the light. Some of you are becoming more spiritual, definitely. And maybe you didn't have the best social circle around you prior, maybe some bad influences, whatever it is. For some of you, a very negative mindset. Others, this was an ex that you were maybe hanging on to. It's a karmic, and karmics are meant to come into our lives. Really, they're lessons. So once we learn whatever it is that we have to learn, it's time to move on and disconnect. But these can be very, very difficult connections to free yourself from. And I think that here, this was you opening a new door with maybe someone else, a friend, maybe a coworker for some of you. And I think you were struggling to completely maybe cut the cord with this past person. Others, this was a negative frame of mind. I could even be reading for some Scorpios where you maybe stood up to someone in the past, or you could be doing that here at the start of November. We have the Emperor clarifying this Hanged Man. Some of you are seeing someone's true colors. If you are dealing with a very controlling person, you're going to realize, you know, a few things about this individual here at the start of the month. Some of you, I think you've already started to realize some things, but there could be more that you're realizing here at the start of the month. Others, I see you really holding back from whatever this devil is. Now, this could be an addiction for some of you. Could be an ex. Whatever it is, with the Emperor energy, this is you stepping into your power, holding back. This is you pausing. This is you stepping back. So some of you could have been tempted in the recent past, but this is you pausing. This is you going within. And that's the challenge, is you listening to your intuition. I feel like also you stepping forward and moving in a different direction. You have the King of Swords and the Death card that came out together, and this is looking at the Nine of Swords. Now, some of you are meeting someone. It could be this King of Swords, or you're working with someone. And I see a lot of nervous energy around this. So maybe you're intimidated by someone. Yeah, for some of you, you may find someone to be very intimidating for whatever reasons, you know. But I think that fear is going to subside, and you are going to be able to control your thoughts better. You're going to be able to free yourself from any sort of anxiety or panic. And yes, for some of you are working with a professional to do that, but others, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, I feel like you're going to be channeling this King of Swords energy, because I see you gaining a more positive perspective, maybe learning to trust yourself more, and I see you completely ending a toxic relationship, or just maybe freeing yourself from a negative frame of mind. This is all behind you. And I really feel like the second half of November is extremely positive. Now, let's pull you some additional guidance cards for Scorpio, please. Now, you could be dealing with someone who maybe they're learning some lessons. Maybe they're going through great change. Maybe you are as well. Some of you could be coming together with an individual who, you know, they've just gone through some stuff. Maybe that's something you guys have in common. I mean, look at this. This is number 2. And it's beginnings, new moon energy. So set that intention, whatever it is, stay positive and keep taking baby steps towards this. Don't lose hope. For some of you, it's a brand new relationship. And if it was someone from your past, I mean, this person would be entirely different. This would this would be someone who has completely transformed. Really, I feel like for the majority of you, this is someone new. This is someone new. But let's look at love life here for Scorpio in the month of November 2021, please. You could have been in a very shallow connection, not the deepest relationship, honestly. You could have been with a narcissist in the past, or maybe it was just a sex-only connection. It just wasn't that deep, and it may have not been the most positive either. But some of you have a spiritual connection coming in. This is a divine union, something that's going to help you. You know, you're going to grow, you're going to learn from each other. It's going to feel right. Let's see. Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. Let's see what else we got. You have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So you could have been dealing with an addict. And, you know, that can be an addiction to anything. I mean, it could be a sex addiction. It really could be anything. It could be, you know, someone who's addicted to you, reliant upon you. Yeah, there's definitely new love coming in here. All right, so let's look at career and finances for Scorpio, please. Okay. So we do have that new moon energy, beginnings. So stay positive. Stay positive. You're leaving behind some sort of toxic connection, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. You also have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings for each other. Maybe some of you want to have a conversation with the ex. I mean, you have to listen to your intuition. I mean, that could be how this person keeps you stuck on them. There could be some sort of manipulation going on here. Someone definitely could be using someone. Maybe that's how they keep you stuck, Scorpio. They tell you that they have to talk to you. But I think that the longer you hang on to this past person, it's going to block this new person from being able to come in. You're not going to be able to move forward with this person until you've, you know, learned what you needed to learn about the past and completely let that go. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and then it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, so there's someone new that's coming in, and maybe this ex person, this past person, they may know it, and they may tell you that they want to talk to you. But you have something new in front of you, or it will appear in front of you when you completely let go of whatever this is in your past. Now, looking at finances and career, we have savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So I do see you working hard. Really, I see you working hard. Now, some of you actually could be recognized or praised here at work in the month of November, but you're going to be able to save. If you're someone who normally doesn't save, I think that you should think about saving some money, you know, maybe cut back on certain little things that you may not need. Some of you, that's the advice, is to save your money. It's definitely very specific, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But yeah, I see many of you letting go of the devil, whatever that is for you. You know, if you were addicted to maybe overspending, I mean, really, it could be anything. I see you pausing. I see you withdrawing. I see you taking a step back. Needing to listen to your intuition, needing to control your fears, and just keep working towards your goal, because I really feel like this reading is confirming, Scorpio, that you're on the right path. You're moving forward towards something brand new. And, you know, maybe this is a path you've been on for a little while. It's an investment you already made. You may need to do some things different and make some adjustments, but you are making slow progress. And some of you, I mean, there's love coming in, and we see improvement with finances here, definitely. Very nice, Scorpio. So again, I want to wish you guys a very happy birthday. I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed. All right, guys, have a great November. Take care.